What's going on, scrappers and wrestling fans out there? Welcome to the Technique Tuesday Breakdown. I'm your host, Jim Carucci. Today we're going to get into some freestyle wrestling. We're changing it up. I got my Italian wrestling shirt on. We're going to change it up. We've been going over some folk style. This time we're going to go over a little bit of international style. Today we're going to be breaking down the freestyle match of Richard Perry versus Kyle Dake from the World Team Trials. You're going to see some great displays of athleticism from both guys. And you're also going to see some really great technique and tactics that we can tuck behind our ear. So let's get into the film and break it down and see what we can learn. We're going to start off with some really great chain wrestling and athleticism from Richard Perry. You're going to see here really the power of chain wrestling, and especially as it pertains to freestyle, and continue to score points, especially right after you get a takedown. And you're also going to see why the weight room works. You're going to see some really beautiful fast twitch, muscle reaction from Richard Perry, and also some great tactics. So we're going to jump straight to the takedown. And this is from a sequence where they're kind of in a lull, they're not really doing anything, and then boom, you see Richard Perry hit that high crotch, come through, go straight into his gut, and that's some beautiful chain wrestling. He uses his momentum. He's probably drilled it 1,000 times, and that's really great. We're going to go into it one more time. He starts from almost not moving. We call this a speed change, when you go from lull to sleep, and then you just snap on the guy like that, and you're going to see him come through, hit that really nice high crotch, turn the corner, blank Dake right away, and he's going to come around the corner and go straight for that gut wrench. He's straight through, using his momentum, going straight from the finish and using the momentum from the finish to continue into his gut wrench. That's just beautiful chain wrestling, and that's as a coach, it brings a tear to your eye. It's really great wrestling. That's the type of thing try to get your guys to do. Okay, so after that great display and offense from Richard Perry, we're going to see Dake respond with a little bit of offense of his own. So he's behind here, and you're going to see him get to work quickly. He clubs and goes straight in. As soon as he feels that he's got leverage, he lifts Perry, and then he starts to come out the back door. Notice Perry's going for his ankles, and Dake is just kind of patient here. He protects his ankles by keeping his weight on his ankle, and then he comes out the back door, gets his hips high, and turns around. So that's really key to scrambling. That's one of the tenets of scrambling is when you feel your ankles being attacked, you need to put weight on them so that your opponent can't roll them or do anything with them and destabilize your balance. So Dake does a beautiful job of that. He gets in. He has high confidence, that he's got his leverage. So he gets Perry off the ground, and then he starts getting patient and makes sure that he gets his two. So he protects his ankles and comes out the back door, gets his hips high, and turns around, and he comes close to getting an opportunity to turn Perry. Perry kind of wises up and realizes it's not happening. Let's go to the ankle a little bit late, but it still gets rid of it, gets back into his parterre position and protects himself a little bit. Next, we're going to jump to a sequence that happens late in the match. This is probably the crown jewel of the match. It's a really exciting scramble. You're going to see Dake do a really good job. He's chasing some points because he's behind, but he does a good job of positioning Perry's back to the boundary, and that's going to force Perry into a really unfavorable sequence. So you see Dake pushing on Perry, and he's kind of looking for that push out. So Perry's pushing back, and as soon as he feels Perry push back hard, he shoots the single. And then he comes up. Perry tries to come back and crotch lift, can't do it, and ends up getting crotch lift himself. Just some beautiful wrestling from both guys. Some really great athleticism. Okay, guys, that concludes today's Technique Tuesday breakdown. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, please give us a follow. Till then, stay safe and stay wrestling tough.